All right, how many guys are a little annoyed with Mark Zuckerberg and you're trying to figure out how can I get more traffic without giving that dude any more money? In today's video, I'm gonna show you 23 ways to get traffic to any website, any funnel without paying Mark Zuckerberg or Google anything. The first category is called free traffic and swaps. All you do is you go out there and you find other people of an email list that's the same size as yours. So again, if you got 1,000 people, find someone with 1,000 person list. You got 10,000, find someone with 10,000, and so on and so forth. And all you can do is call the list swap, which basically means they're gonna send an email to their list promoting your offer, you're gonna send an email to your list promoting their offer, and you just swap traffic. And the best way to do this is have them drive traffic directly to an opt-in page. That way those people will actually join your list and your list will grow, and that way in the future you can do list swaps with bigger list owners. Number 2 is called story swaps. Any of the platforms have stories like Instagram, TikTok, Snapchat. You basically do a swap. So you find somebody who's got a similar size account to you. You say, look, I'm gonna do 3 stories promoting your page. You do 3 stories promoting my page. The nice thing about a story swap is you can do these every single day. It doesn't burn out your list, and you can get a lot of traffic, a lot of people coming to you for free. Number 3 is called shout out swaps. This is where you shout somebody out on your page, on your reel, on your tweet, and they shout you out in exchange. And that way, again, you're getting traffic from somebody else and you're not paying Mark Zuckerberg anything. And then the last free traffic way from this first list is a pixel swap. And what's a pixel swap? Basically, you put a tracking pixel on their landing page, and that way when somebody comes to either their sites, you're able to pixel them and then you can follow them around the internet with ads. That one, Mark Zuckerberg gets a little bit of money, but you're kind of bypassing most of the shenanigans. Back in the day when you would buy advertising inside of newspapers, most newspapers had what's called remnant space. This is leftover space they weren't using, and you could buy this remnant space very, very cheap. Every single person who's running ads anywhere has leftover space. So the next 4 ways to get traffic are all about buying remnant space. One of the things that gets the most clicks is actually the PS at the very end of the email, right? And most people aren't even using the PS. So you can actually pay somebody to put your ad in as the PS. Number 6 is going to YouTube and finding videos your dream customers are already watching, and then contacting the channel owner and actually buying a link inside of the description. Number 7 is finding your favorite podcast that you know your dream customers are listening to, and every single episode has a title and a description. You can actually pay people to put your link inside the description. So when somebody's looking at the podcast, they see the episode, and the very first thing they see underneath is a link to your offer that's related to that podcast. Number 8, I actually learned this from Neo at Funnel Hacking Live.
This is what's called my infomercial strategy.
He talked about how late night infomercials, they used to sell this airtime that nobody was using.
I saw this boat in half!
And so he started using his Instagram. Most people are posting stories all throughout the day, but at night they're not posting anything.
Every single night from 12 a.m. to 6 a.m. we post every hour and a half. And all you're doing overnight is you're selling to your audience. DM you to learn more. Book a call. Go to the website. Show testimonials, whatever it is.
So you can actually go to people in your market who have your dream customers who aren't posting at night, and you can pay to stream your videos through their stories all night long as well. The next category is how to get traffic from SEO without actually doing any SEO. Go to Google and type in the keyword that you wished you were ranked for on page number 1, and then notice who are the people on the top 10. Okay, those people have already done all the hard work to rank, and most times you can buy ads directly on their pages. This makes it so you can get literally on page number 1 in Google without doing any SEO whatsoever. Number 10 is very similar, but instead of putting just a banner ad on the top of the page that's already ranked for your dream keyword, get them to put an actual opt-in form. Number 11 is instead of having a banner ad or an opt-in form, you can actually have an exit pop. So when somebody comes to that page and they leave, you can grab that traffic and direct it back to your websites and to your funnel. And number 12 is dropping retargeting pixels all over these pages as well. That way you can retarget people who already searched for your dream keyword, and it becomes very inexpensive traffic to follow these dream customers around. The next category is called integration marketing. This is the principle I learned from my first mentor named Mark Joyner. And Mark taught me I gotta figure out how can I integrate my sales message into other people's sales processes. Number 13 is utilizing people's thank you pages. The person who sees the thank you page is the most highly qualified customer of all time, right? They already went and saw their person's ad, went and actually purchased that person's product. So I try to negotiate to get on their thank you page and make their customers an irresistible offer. Number 14 is very similar. It's still hitting the thank you page of your dream customer, but instead of just putting an offer on that page, is actually putting an opt-in form. One of my friends built a $100 million a year supplement company by literally going and putting an opt-in form on the thank you page of all of his customers. That way that person made affiliate commissions for every single person who opted in on their thank you page. Now, I'm not a huge fan of co-registration. I think they've been used in a really scammy way in the past, but nowadays there's some really cool co-reg tools that are built to help you grow your email newsletter and drive a lot of traffic. One of my favorites is the tool called Sparkloop. And the way it works is when somebody opts into your email newsletter, then a pop-up comes up and basically says, hey, thanks for joining my newsletter. Would you also like to join these newsletters as well? If you want to get more people to join your list, you can plug into this network and you can pay. So every single time someone joins an email newsletter inside the network, yours can pop up. And if somebody joins your list, you pay for the lead at a huge fraction of the cost. And then number 16 is you find people who are already selling products to your dream customers and go and create some kind of bonus or some kind of offer they can include with their product. That way, when anybody buys that person's product, they also get your bonus, which can be one of your front-end products that gets people into your value ladder and into your funnels as well. The next category is a little more traditional. This is what we call collabs. So you see this a lot happening on YouTube and on podcasts. So number 17 is just that. Literally, you're gonna go find somebody who's got a YouTube channel similar size to yours. You're gonna create a video together with them to put on their channel and drive traffic back to you. And then you create a video that you collab on your channel to drive traffic back to them. You do a swap, and that way you both get traffic from each other's audiences. Number 18 is using this exact same concept, but instead of doing it for YouTube videos, is doing it in blogs. If you have a blog, find other bloggers who have big followings, and then you write an article, post on their blog, they write an article, post on your blog, and you start sharing traffic back and forth. And then number 19 is where you actually create a product together with another product owner and both of you promote it. One of our best-selling products of all time is a product called Funnel Scripts, which is basically a collab product where Jim Edwards and I create a product together. He promoted to his audience, I promote to my audience. Both of us get to share the customer list together, and then we can use that customer list to sell our other products and our services. The next category I'm calling going offline. A lot of times you try to do partnerships with somebody where you want them to promote your product or your service, but they can't because they're already sending emails to their list, already using Facebook and social and other ways. But most people nowadays aren't actually using offline methods to promote their products. So number 20 is actually going to somebody and getting access to their buyers, where you take their buyer list and you send a physical letter or a physical postcard in the mail to that person. It's a very simple and easy way to bypass all of the noise that happens online and get the mailman to hand deliver a message into the mailbox of your dream customers. Number 21 is very similar, but instead you're gonna have your dream partner send out a text message to their customers promoting your products or your services. These are two different ways to go offline and cut through all the noise that's happening on the internet. If you look at anytime a new movie comes out, they get all the actors and they put those people on the road. They get them to be on the Today Show, the Tonight Show, as many shows as possible to promote the new work that's coming out. We want to do the exact same thing for ourselves if we have a new product or new service coming out. And one of the best ways to do is to get on shows. So number 22 is go into YouTube and find out who are all the people in your marketplace who have a show where they're interviewing people. And then basically all you're gonna do is you're gonna contact them and say, hey, I have a new product, new service coming out. Can I be on your show? Try to get on as many shows as possible to help announce the new product launch that you have coming out. And that leads us to the last one, which is number 23. And this is one of my favorite ones because it's so simple, it's so easy. All you gotta do is you gotta grab your phone, you're gonna open up the iTunes app, you're gonna figure out what category your product, your service is in, and then iTunes will show you here are the top 200 podcasts in your specific market, and now you have 200 shows to try to get on. And if you get 10% of those, they'll invite you to the show. That's tons of free traffic coming back to your website or your funnel. So there you go, guys. There's 23 simple and fast, easy ways to get traffic to your funnels and to your websites that have nothing to do with Mark Zuckerberg, with Facebook, with Google, with anything. All right, I want all you guys to go and try one of these and let us know which one works the best for you in the comments down below. If you've tried one in the past and it's working, let us know. If you have another idea that's different and unique, I'd love to hear that as well. And if any of you guys have ideas for ways that we can work together, let me know down below. I'm all for doing a collab with you guys. If you've got a big channel, a big following, hit me up in the comments and we'll find out a way to drive you a ton of traffic as well.